Hello everyone! Welcome back to my vlog channel. I know I have not uploaded in weeks and I want to start off by saying that I am so sorry for that. I went from like 0 to 100 in terms of like how busy I was. Definitely like I think I bit off a little bit too much, like more than I could chew. And then I had something happen in my family and I had to take some time and deal with that. But we are back. Today I am bringing you a little week in my life vlog. This is just a compilation of vlog clips and moments from the past like week or two. Let's do it. So for some reason I didn't film an intro on the first day of the vlog, but basically I was going around used bookstores in my city to try and find used copies of the Hunger Games trilogy since I'm currently rereading them. We're in a bookstore. We're stopping here first and then we're going to another bookstore after dinner because it turns out we're going to dinner with my dad. This store isn't very organized, so I'm trying to find like the YA section. Not having much luck thus far, but there's also like toys and stuff. I mean, it's a cool vibe. I like the vibe, but there's books everywhere. Wait. Oh, wait. I found Divergent. But what about Hunger Games? That one was a bust, but yeah. Oh well. Okay, we are at the dinner place. We're just waiting for my dad and sibling to get here. We're at Taqueria 27. We've never been here, but hopefully it's good. Okay, we finished dinner. I had some enchiladas. I didn't film because I was spending time with my family and didn't think about it. We were gonna go to another bookstore, but I think I'm just gonna postpone it. So change of plans, we're not going to another bookstore. Instead, we're gonna go to a soda shop, which if you guys are on TikTok, you probably have heard of Utah culture. It kind of like blew up. So these are places that serve soda drinks. It's basically like cocktails or like a Starbucks, but without coffee or alcohol, because Utah culture is very Mormon, and in the Mormon church you are not supposed to drink coffee or alcohol. You're not supposed to drink anything addictive, but for some reason they ignore it with caffeine. I'm not Mormon and I don't really support the Mormon church. I grew up Mormon and that was traumatic. But I'm not Mormon anymore. But I will say one of the good things that came out of Utah culture are these soda shops. Did you just hear the car scrape? So we're gonna go to a soda shop because I'm craving one. They do a bunch of different kind of sodas and flavorings, like literally anything you can imagine. Dr. Pepper with coconut and lime and pomegranate, and Mountain Dew with Red Bull and blackberry. Like literally any combination you could think of, they probably can do. And it's actually really good. Like it's actually a slay. I know I hear a lot of people talking about, why are people putting milk in soda? That's so disgusting. Have y'all ever heard of an Italian soda? It's not like Utah was the first to ever come up with this sort of concept of making a simple can of Diet Coke like more glamorous. Italian sodas, like sodas with cream and flavoring, like it's very, very popular. So this is basically just like the Utah version of that. The place that we're going to also serves free popcorn with every order. So it's kind of a slay. Like soda shops are one thing I think that Utah does right, and I think other states should take notes. So I'll show you what I get. We're not going to my favorite. My favorite soda shops are Swig and Fizz, but we're going to this place called Thirst. Yay! Here it is. Have a happy day.
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the menu. They also have pretzels and beignets. They have a bunch of stuff. So here's some stuff on the menu so y'all can see. They have these ones that are like pre-mixed, but then they also do it to where you can just like make your own. You can see over on the side, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't really like soda.
He's just super healthy. He's the health nut. He drinks only water and tea from Trader Joe's. I grew up on soda, so I blame my parents. I had a caffeine addiction out the womb. Am I happy about that? No. But am I gonna do anything to change it? Also no. I think I'm gonna get, it's called Dr. McDreamy. And I'm gonna get Diet Dr. Pepper, raspberry puree, coconut cream, and extra ice, because I like a lot of ice in my drinks. There's also like a fresh and twist, which is Sprite with peach, mango puree, coconut, fresh lime. It's really good. I had a Johnny and June, which was like a tiger's blood Sprite. Okay, total was $3.40, and we got free popcorn. Movie theater butter. This is the most American thing ever. I got a medium, and it's the size of my head, so yeah. But it's so good. Oh, so yeah, if there's a soda shop in your area, don't knock it till you try it. But if you don't have a soda shop in your area, you can make these at home. Like I literally just get whatever soda I like, I usually do like a Diet Dr. Pepper or a Diet Coke, and I have fresh lime and coconut coffee creamer, and I make a dirty Diet Coke like at home. I've had a few people DM me being like, "You're from Utah, right? What are these soda shops?" So that's it. Cheers. Did I just decide at 11:42 p.m. that I want to dye my hair red? Technically no, I've actually been thinking about this for a few weeks now, but tonight I just decided to do it. And so about an hour ago, we ran to the Walmart that was like a half a mile away from my house, and I bought color oops to try and take out some of the current brown box dye that I have in my hair, and the red dye. If you've been following me for the course of several years, you would know that I usually change my hair quite a bit, and I've been doing my hair at home by myself for the past several years as well. Once like the last year of college hit and then moving and all that stuff, I was just so busy that I've been brown for a really long time, and I do like the brown. Honestly, I think it's one of my favorite hair colors. I think it just suits me, it looks good, but I don't know what it is. I'm just in that autumn vibe, and I'm feeling like I want a little bit of a change, and hey, if I don't like it, I could go back to brown by New Year's, you know? I think what I'm gonna do is tonight put on the color oops. This only takes like 20-30 minutes total, and then tomorrow when I wake up, I'll dye it red and have it ready to go for stream tomorrow night. As you can see, if you look at my roots, this is like my natural hair. It's like a dirty dishwater kind of blonde, but I'm hoping that this will kind of take out some of the brown and I'll be able to avoid bleaching my hair. Say goodbye to my luscious brown locks. I do love them, but they're really easy to go back to. Not really worried about that. I can always put a dark brown back on my hair. So update, the color remover is in my hair. The last time I used this color oops stuff, I was getting blue dye out of my hair back in like 2017, and it actually did a really good job, but I've never used it with like brown box dye, so I don't know. We'll see. I feel like it doesn't look that much lighter, but I guess we'll see once we wash everything out. I don't know. My face is red because I was kneeling on it. I was just like laying on my arm. Anyone else do that? Whoa, wait, it actually looks kind of... Okay. Good morning, vlog. So, as you can see, my hair did definitely lighten up, and it actually went kind of red on its own, which makes sense. It was kind of like a warm brown that I had, so I'm gonna just put the red dye that I bought yesterday over top of this and see how it goes. Hopefully that turns out good, and then maybe after that I'll cut some of the length off just to keep it healthy. Definitely not as deep as the red that I want to go for, so I'm gonna go put this in my hair. Okay, update. My hair's dry and it looks very similar to how it did when I started this video. Definitely does have like some warm red tones, but it did pull a lot of that brown out again. Here's what it looks like indoors. You know, it's cute, it's nice, but it's not different enough. So I just went to Sally's and picked up some Arctic Fox that I'm now gonna slap over it and try to make it more red. I think I've abandoned all ships. Wish me luck. Third time's the charm. We have the Arctic Fox red dye in. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be red, so I'm hoping this will be the final step. Hello, hello. It is a few days later, but my hair is done. Initially, when I had decided I was gonna dye my hair red, I was going for a more natural tone, like a more coppery color, but my hair just kept pulling brown, and so after slapping on that bright red Arctic Fox dye, we're left with this really gorgeous, deep auburn kind of color, and honestly, I love it. In direct sun, it's a lot brighter, but then indoors it's like very deep and sultry. Overall, I am very pleased with how the color turned out. I believe I've washed it 3 times since I dyed it because it's been about a week. It's red hair autumn, bitch, get into it. Go buy some red dye and have a ball, okay? But if it goes wrong and it looks bad, that's not on me. Hey vlog! I set up these lights in my room like a week or two ago and I think they're really fun. I used to just have the white ones, but now I can do like whatever color I want and it's kind of a vibe. I did something new with my eyeliner today. It's kind of fading like right on the corner, but I've been streaming for like 4 hours, so yeah, it's not in the best state, my makeup, but I'm digging this eyeliner look. But anyway, that's not why I turned on the camera. I turned on the camera because I need to talk about this book. This is what I'm currently reading. I am 113 pages in. And I did talk about how this was on my fall TBR. I have just been like in such a YA fantasy mood. Like I've just been craving that high that the Folk of the Air trilogy gave me, and I'm just like, bitch, like how are you ever gonna find something that hits the same if you're not even reading in the same genre? So I was like, fine, YA fantasy, let's go. And I am really enjoying this. Again, I'm only like 113 pages in, so to say that it's giving me the same high as the Folk of the Air, I wouldn't necessarily say that right away, but I'm still really enjoying myself. And as you can tell by my tabs, I'm actually attempting to like fully annotate. Normally my extent of annotating is like tabbing and highlighting my favorite quotes, like just my favorite parts of the writing, or like I don't really ever separate it. Like I don't do this made me cry, this made me happy, this whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of just like trying to make up my own annotation style, kind of what works for me as I go. So right now I have like pink tabs for important world building and plot information that I might need to go back to, because this has a lot of world building and there's a lot of different like sections and sectors and like backstory. And then the dark red tabs are my favorite quotes and just like writing that I really love. And then this gold tab is because it references the title, and I feel like it's gonna do that multiple times, so I tabbed that. I'm liking the characters, I'm liking the story. It's taking like different twists than I even thought it would take. Like already by page 100 there's been like 2 or 3 things that I'm like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. Hi vlog. So I recently signed a little partnership deal with G Fuel, and we are currently taking like promotional photos so I can announce it over on my Instagram. If you're unfamiliar with what G Fuel is, it is a esports energy drink. Basically, they sponsor a lot of Twitch streamers and esports competitors, but they're working with me over on Twitch and on my ASMR channel. This is actually my TBR shelf that we took off a bunch of books and then stacked up all my G Fuel products. So I just thought it would be a funny little vlog clip. Use code Haley at gfuel.com. Yeah, I just want to give you guys a update on my reading. I did manage to check out An Ember in the Ashes on my Kindle from my library using the Libby app. So I've been reading it on my Kindle now because honestly, the physical edition of this book is huge. Like I don't know if it's just the American, like US editions, but I bought it just from Barnes & Noble and it's like so tall compared to like a standard paperback, and it's like uncomfortable to read. Most of the reading I've been doing this week has been like in bed, like right before I fall asleep. I'll just like, you know, sit and read for a little bit, but like holding that big ass book when I'm trying to like lay down in bed is so uncomfortable. So I managed to check it out so I could read on my Kindle. Lately, I'm not even gonna lie, like I have been preferring to read like all my books on my Kindle. I would probably rank Kindle as my #1 preferred way to read a book. If you would have told me that like 6 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. So that's crazy. Like my Kindle's really growing on me. The problem is I keep buying physical books because I love having the physical books on my shelf. I do love physical books, but every time I'm trying to read a physical book, I'm like, damn, I wish this was on my Kindle. So I need to start just buying books directly on my Kindle. I don't know if this is like a hot take or whatever, but I honestly think I wish that they would up the prices of books. I would rather pay like 20-25 bucks for a physical book that also provides you with an ebook or a digital copy. Like I wish that there was a way that I could buy every book I read and just have like all formats. Like with albums and music, like sometimes you'll buy a physical edition of a album and it'll come with like a way to link and download it for free to listen. Like I wish books did that so freaking bad, so bad. Ideally for me, I have every book in physical, Kindle, and audiobook, but that's expensive. So I'm like, publishing industry, take notes. Anyway, I am nearly done with this. I think it said like 50 minutes until I finish it. I'm really at the end. I'm like 85%, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, in the middle I kind of got a little bit like and I had to push myself to read it, but last night in bed I was like 70% of the way, and the last like 25% of this book has been crazy. Like, I have been hooked. I have been gripped. I'm not all the way finished, but right now I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 4-star read. I do have the second book in this series downloaded on my Kindle as well. I checked both of them out from my library, but I don't know if I'm gonna want to jump in and just start the second book immediately, but I'll probably come back to the series like later on. I will say there are a few things I definitely don't enjoy about it. He's a soldier for this empire, but he secretly hates it and wants to be free of it, and she's a slave who's a spy for like the resistance, and it's like they fall in love, and it's kind of like, it's really, the premise is really cool. For me, like, the romance in this book didn't start to like hit and make sense until like the last 25%. I feel like up until then I was like, I don't really understand like why they're attracted or why they like each other. Like, their basis for this connection didn't make sense, but then they had like this really intimate moment with each other, like an emotional moment, and I was like, okay, now I get it. But overall, like, the writing and the plot and everything is really good. So if you've been thinking about reading this and you want to start a new YA series and you want like a forbidden kind of romance, this is your girl. I wouldn't say this is enemies to lovers like at all. It's way more like forbidden romance kind of, but I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I'm probably gonna finish this tonight. So that's my little reading update. I am going to go stream on Twitch now. I've been streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. PST, and we are currently doing the 100 Baby Sim Challenge, and it is pure chaos. If you're even remotely interested in like gaming, Sims, anything like that, or you just want to hang out with a bunch of like bad bitches and laugh at video games, definitely come and hang out with us if you have some time. Like, come stop by. You can lurk. You don't even have to say anything in the chat. You can just come watch, see how you're feeling. But it's so fun. Like, my Twitch community and the streams are so fun. So yeah, just so shamelessly self-plugging. I've been filming for like 10 minutes. we need to go. Okay, bye. Hi vlog. I do have a top on. I'm wearing a little tube top. I'm not naked. As you can probably tell by my floor right now, I got a pretty exciting Amazon package, and I wanted to share it with you. Ever since we moved into our apartment a few months ago, I have been wanting to upgrade my vanity. I've been doing my makeup literally like at my desk. You can see I literally have like makeup brushes and a bunch of lip products. Like, always, I just always do my makeup here because I have good lighting and there's a window. But now I have a mirror. I just set this up myself. I'm about to plug it in and test out the lights. This is a mirror that I've been using, and it's really cute, but it's like super flimsy. And also when you put it on a table, it's super low. So I would always have to like prop it up on something, and I'm over this. I needed an upgrade, and I fucking got one, so. Oh my gosh! I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. This mirror was like $100. I got a $10 off coupon, so I got it for like $90, and then we had a gift card. But originally it's like $110. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out, but I am obsessed. 3 light settings: warm, neutral, and then cool. There's my new vanity. Oh my gosh. I need to put all my makeup and stuff up here, but hey y'all. I'm just doing my makeup right now before I film and get ready to stream, but I wanted to give you all a little bit of an update because I did finish the book I was reading, An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, last night. I literally cried at the end. Like, I cried twice. I really love when a YA fantasy isn't afraid to put real stakes in. For example, I did read the first book in the Scythe trilogy by Neil Shusterman, and I felt like that book had no stakes. Like, every bad thing that was going to happen would just miraculously get solved or fixed, or like, you know, and I really didn't enjoy it that much because of it. But An Ember in the Ashes, really, like, the stakes were high. When they say people are gonna die, for the most part, they're gonna die. And there was a lot of like brutal character deaths throughout the book and just hard-hitting stuff, and I just found myself really emotional at the end. I'm not even gonna lie. Rating a book is always kind of hard for me because I think like most people, I tend to focus on like the things that I maybe didn't like about the story, but overall I think I'm still gonna give it a 4-star. I think it was really, really good. I'll probably revisit the series at a later time and maybe finish it. I think there's 4 books right now. I don't know if they're still writing it or if that's the end. I really have no idea. I don't remember. I love the feeling of finishing a book, especially one that's on my physical TBR, so it feels even better. I also have started rewatching Big Brother. I don't know if many of you are familiar. It's a reality TV competition series, and it is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I would say like lately, Love Island UK has surpassed it as my favorite reality TV show, but I have not watched Big Brother in years, and I used to watch it every year growing up with my dad, and so it definitely brings back like a lot of good memories. And then I started getting TikToks recommended to me of the most recent season, I believe season 24. And I was like, you know what? If the girlies on TikTok are making edits and shit, then I feel like it has to be a good season. So Josh and I started watching season 24 together, but he's definitely not one of those people that can like binge a TV show where like I totally can. And I love to just like watch a TV show while I'm, you know, doing my makeup, showering, going to the gym, whatever. So I decided to rewatch a separate season as well. Back on my computer, you might be able to see, I am rewatching season 12, which if you're a Big Brother super fan like myself, is Brenchel season, The Brigade. Like it's an iconic Big Brother season. And so I've literally watched like 5 episodes today alone. I have no life, basically. If you've never seen Big Brother, the US Big Brother, I highly recommend it. Big Brother US seasons. They are so freaking good. I love Big Brother. It's like psychological, manipulative. It's so fun. If there was ever a TV show that I think I would legitimately want to go on, I think it would be Big Brother. That's just kind of what's been going on in my life. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I also did start Weight Watchers. So I have been on like a fitness journey the past few months, and I have actually lost 10 pounds. I'm at like 10 pounds down, which is very exciting. But I went on a cruise, and I feel like ever since I got back from the cruise, my motivation to like work out and eat healthy and like be on top of my shit kind of went down, and I've been like stagnant ever since. So I lost 10 pounds pretty quick, and then I just like have been like staying the same. And so I thought, why not try something a little bit different? So I started doing Weight Watchers. I am like only 5 or 6 days in, but so far I'm enjoying it. Before I started doing Weight Watchers, I was just like casually tracking calories in, calories out. I wasn't really concerned with the quality of the food I was eating. Like, am I getting enough protein? Am I eating, you know, more fruits and vegetables? It was just like whatever's lowest cal, low cal, low cal, low cal. So ever since I've been trying Weight Watchers, it's way less calorie based because instead of calories, you just get like a certain amount of points that Weight Watchers gives you. And then every like food has a point system. And then there are foods that are 0 points, and there are foods that are like really high in points, but they take into consideration everything, like not just calories, but the protein, the carbs, the sodium, all of that. And so it's helping me kind of shift and look at not how many calories is this, but rather like, is this giving me enough protein? Is this going to give me enough energy? Is this full of sugar? You know me, I still got a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero, I guess. I'm not picky. Obviously, I'm just gonna try and commit to it for like a few months and see how I feel and see if it's, you know, serving me and I'm enjoying it and I'm seeing results and whatever. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm a newbie. We're testing it out. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup because I apparently can't talk and do my makeup at the same time because I've got nothing done in this like 20-minute clip. That's all the updates I have for right now. So talk to you later. Okay, everybody. This is where I'm going to end today's vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it, but I will talk to you all very, very soon. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Goodbye.